welcome to another product feedback video. Today we're going to be comparing the original PlayStation 3 with the newly released PlayStation 3 by Sony, which is called the PS3 Slim. Now, first impressions you get is that the new one has got this sort of matte rubbery finish on there. I like it. I don't know what you people think. Leave a comment if you think you like it or you don't like it, but I reckon it's quite nice. The old one that used to have this sort of it's got this mirrory piano black finish, very fingerprint prone. Even though this one here, when you touch it, it does tend to leave some marks, but it's not as visible as the old one. I've just noticed something for you folks. The finish on the PlayStation is exactly the same finish to the front of the buttons on the original DualShock controllers. So if people are interested to see what sort of it feels like, that's what it feels like. Now also, rather than having this sort of PlayStation 3 name written across, it's sort of indented now. That, I suppose, is good because when you lay it down flat, you can still see that logo. Now the difference is that in terms of the size wise, you can see like that, the old PS3 is a lot higher, and also in terms of the width, it's actually a lot thicker. So there is definitely a difference in terms of the size, in terms of how wide it is. Also in weight terms, this is definitely a lot heavier than the new PS3 Slim. Also in terms of physical changes, the new PS3 Slim has got physical buttons to eject and turn on the unit, where the previous one was a touch sensitive sort of system. No great big difference, but that's just one slight alteration they've made. But apart from that, in terms of the cosmetic look, underneath they're pretty much the same, but around the back there's only one real difference, where rather than having a physical on-off switch, there is no on-off switch on the PS3 Slim. Now for most people that doesn't make a big deal, for me it isn't, but that's the sort of difference that they got. Now this new Slim, there is some slight hardware changes in terms of the audio output. Now I think I got this right, it's got a DTS HD encoder on the actual unit, which means when you hook it up to an amp, you actually get a lot better sound quality than you would have got through the original PS3. But you got to be a real audio nut to really notice that difference, and I don't think it'd make a big difference for most of the general population. But yeah, I like it. I definitely, when I first bought the PlayStation 3, I was actually expecting it to be sort of that size anyway. So it's kind of just what I originally had sort of expected. But yeah, I reckon it's a nice improvement. Because I sold my old one, I bought this one and there wasn't much of a difference in price anyway, because it's the same amount it would have cost me to expand the hard drive on that. But yeah, those are the main differences between the PlayStation Slim and the PlayStation 3 original. Make sure you leave your comments on what you think of the new one that they got out. And yeah, for most people who are looking for a good upgradable Blu-ray player, these PlayStation 3 Slims you can't go past. I mean, for what they're worth and the ability you can use them with and games and everything is fantastic, and definitely I recommend everyone to get one. I also use mine to stream video from my computer to my big TV, because that's pretty good networking capabilities and everything inside the Slim as well. Plus it also upscales, so if you've got low quality video, straight into the TV, nice good picture quality. But yeah, anyway, that's the comparison between the PlayStation 3 Slim and the PlayStation 3 original. And hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure you hit the yellow button down the bottom if you're watching HD, or the yellow button on the right if you're watching in the standard definition, and hit subscribe so you can be up to date with all my latest videos. Have a good one, guys.
Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest product feedback, videos and reviews.